we're going to choose the names for the cat and the spider. And what I'm going to do is I've written them all down, all the lovely suggestions from the cat video. And we're just going to pop, first of all the spider names into the little pot. Da, da, da. Drum roll, please. And the spider's name will be Stretch. I can't remember who did it. I will put their name up. Thank you. Let's take, there's only 4 of each, so that's quite cool. Oh, there's the other one. I don't want a spider. I've still got them in there. Right, so let's choose the cat name. I'm sort of hoping it's not Valentino or Esmeralda, because that would be a lot of stitching. But, you know, if that's what it is, it is. They're all quite long, apart from Chanel. No cheating. Da da da, drum roll. Da dum. Oh, 2. Quick, put 1 back. Chanel. So our cat will be called Chanel and our spider will be called Stretch. I love those. I loved all of them, but I was like, I can't choose. So this was my choosing. These will be done. I'll put this little video up just before the video on Saturday so that you can see how I got to choose the name. Big thank you to everybody who suggested names. And well done to the people whose names we've chosen to put on. You get the honour of being on my block. You don't get anything else. You just get the honour of being on my block. Right, let's get on and stitch this block together. Welcome back. Today I'm bringing together all of the pre-stitched panels and assembling the Halloween cube. Each panel had its own spooky little character on, and now it's time to see them come together as a finished piece. So we're going to try and get round this corner. The corners are tricky, and this is sort of how I've been doing them. I'm going to have to go over there, I think, because there's going to be a hole otherwise. And then I'm going to come back. They're a bit messy. They're a bit wonky, my corners. But hey, you know, we're all about the wonky stitching. So I don't know about you, but I've really enjoyed making these little panels and using the little kit. Just really simple shapes. You don't need to be an artist. And I'm really happy that I stuck to the purple and the black with just that hint of yellow occasionally. And I love that we put names on everything. Thank you to everybody who supplied names for the characters. I do like this though, just stitching. So I'm just going to stitch these up. And then we're going to stuff it. I've got something to stuff it with. And hopefully, we won't do that too often. So as you can see, I'm just doing a very plain blanket stitch around all the edges and sort of putting it together in the cube shape. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be perfect. And that is absolutely fine by me. It's just a bit of Halloween decor. And something fun to make for the season. I mean, why not? You can make whatever you like. You can make a banner. You can make the cubes. You can make them in triangles. You could just stitch them together as a placemat. Just back them with some felt. So many options for what to do with your little panels. I just haven't made a cube before. And Caroline, who is a regular on my channel, commenting and giving me ideas, she did a cube, and I just loved it, and that was it. I went, yep, that's what I'm making. So we're going to go inside and finish this off because I've run out of cotton, and then we'll carry on. Okay, got some more thread. So I'm going to put this one on, and I'm going to show you sort of how I'm doing it. Hopefully. Right, let's have a look. They're not square, you know. We didn't think they would be. In fact, some of them are just completely the wrong size. I may have to turn this one in a bit. So let's have a look. Try and figure out the best not square side. Probably that one. Nope, that one. Okay. Right, so all I've been doing is sort of putting the two edges together and then starting my blanket stitching. And to start it, all you do, so you don't get that little triangle at the start, is do a stitch like that and then go back in the stitch and come up to the top like that. And then you can start your blanket stitch. So through. I know I'm pulling loads. I need to make it a bit shorter. I've got loads of cotton. Loads came out at the same time. And just repeat that all the way round. All of the blocks on all the edges. So I'm going to show you how I do it. This is just the way I do my blanket stitch. And I'm not worried if they're not the same length. I'm not worried if I'll get some loops. You know, it is what it is. It's just fun, guys. Don't stress about your stitching. If you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. And I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this. I can see there's a few people who have been commenting on all the videos, so thank you very much, everybody. I'm not sure if I'm going to make another one of these, but I am thinking ahead. November is all sorted. I've got November on lockdown. Shouldn't really say that. Doesn't mean the same anymore, does it? Let me say, I've got November all sorted. I know what I'm doing. December, we're going to be doing Sally, obviously, because we're doing a little bit of a Christmas special. And there's only like a month. So I'm not quite sure whether we're just going to do a little book. I've messed up a bit there, but, you know, doesn't matter. We'll just carry on. I think we'll just do a little mini book. I was going to do a bigger book, but I'm not sure. Any opinions? Please pop them in the comments. Mini, or shall we do a bigger book and then carry on into the new year through January? You know, maybe we could do bigger pages than we did last time, because I did find sometimes that I needed a bigger page. Or we could go completely mini and do lots of mini stuff. I don't know. We're just going to carry on. And I want to go round one corner with you. And then what I'll do is I'll just chat away while I'm stitching about all sorts of stuff that's going on. And then I'll give it a break, finish it off, and we'll get it all stuffed, because it's quite a repetitive stitching today. Right, let's see how we're going to go around this corner. It's going to get more tricky, I think, as we're adding more panels. And as I've never made one before, we're just going to wing it. Like 99% of my videos. Okay, so this bit needs to go like that. Okay, so we're going to come through there. I'm going to zoom right in when I edit so that you can see exactly what I'm doing and exactly the mess I'm going to make of this corner. I'm not proud. Doesn't worry me, it shouldn't worry you. I just can't wait to put it all together and see it. It's going to be so cute. If I hadn't put all the buttons on, I would have sent it to Millie. But I'm not convinced she's old enough to have things with buttons. Because she's not 2 yet. She's only like 1.5. And I don't think that's, you know, buttons and bling and things that might come off. So, but I can give it to her later when she's a bit bigger. I don't know if they do Halloween much in Australia. Do you celebrate Halloween? I know the Americans do it really, you know, go all out. Here in the UK, it's not really a big thing. Obviously, the stores sell a lot of plastic junk, basically. And, you know, I think that's what's killed it for me. It's like Christmas. It's all just consumer stuff, and I'm not into that at all. Let me know. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Do you love all the consumer shopping and... Oh, I got a big lump. I got a lump. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I'm just not a fan. I've had the same Christmas tree and decorations pretty much all the time my kids were growing up. We had a real tree a couple of times, but I felt so sorry for it because it just came in and dropped all its needles, and then it got, you know, off to landfill. Recycled. Obviously recycled. But no. Just dig out the old plastic one, which is awful, but it's the same one I've had for about 10 years. So I think I'm doing quite well. Right, we're getting near another corner. I'm going to be so good at this blanket stitch by the time I get round all these edges. Okay, and black on black is quite hard, but I'm hoping you can see using the purple thread. I haven't changed. I'm doing it all in purple. All the stitching. And I've got like 3 strands of embroidery thread on my needle, which has now got completely tangled up. Yeah, it won't move. There we go. Right, so let's get this side. Have I got a loop? Of course I have. There's my loop. There's my little knot. Pull you through. Right, so next one. You can see it's not going to fit very well. This is another reason it's not going to Millie. It'll probably fall apart. But, you know, I'm just going to sit it. Just sit it somewhere. I don't know where. As I said, not a huge fan of Halloween. I just wanted to do something Halloweeny. Halloweeny. And I sort of went cute Halloween. Although I do quite like the scary stuff. In small pieces. In very small pieces. And when I know it's not real. I'm a big wuss, really. Definitely. Right, that's falling. So I'm just holding them together. I'm not you can clip them if you feel like you need to clip away. Okay. Right, I'm going to go down there and go along there, and then we're going to stuff it, because otherwise this video is going to just be hours long of me doing blanket stitch. Okay, so this is where we're up to, and as you can see, yeah, not brilliantly measured. Well, I don't think I measured it at all, to be honest. So, you know, in that case, it's not bad. I think I measured the felt to start with, and that was about it. So we are just going to finish this corner like this. And I'm going to keep trying to do the stitches, because, you know, it'd look weird if I didn't. And as for stuffing them, right, so you can use, obviously, whatever you've got. I'm using some stuffing from an old pillow. So obviously I would save anything. That's what I'm like. And you may have some. You may have something that you're, you know, some old toys that you're throwing away with stuffing in. Take the stuffing out before you throw them away. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just stitch just off that corner, so that I've got that corner done, because I've still got the tricky corner here that sort of doesn't match either. And we've got a little opening. So I'm just going to pop in some of this pillow stuffing. Now, the trick is how much to put in. I don't know. I'm just going to put it in until I think it's done. And you can tell it's an old one because it's all in like little lumps. But it's fine for this. So pop it in. If you haven't got this, you could use, I don't know, maybe old tights or something. Whatever you've got that you think you could use just to stuff it. And I am just ripping it up into sort of smaller bits. I don't know why, I just am. Although the square bits would be quite cool. I want it quite stuffed. It takes quite a lot of stuffing. This is actually quite fun as well. Stop it, Carol, you're having too much fun. No, you're not. Just keep going. Right, how are we doing? So, nope, more. It needs more. And because this is like a free resource, just keep going until it's done. There's no measurements. I can't give you measurements. Sorry. There's no measurements to this bit. It's just personal preference. I mean, I just want it to stand up, and I think that will probably do. And I'm going to try and just carry on. It's going to be a bit trickier now, I believe. And I'm going to just carry on doing my blanket stitching to close it up. There we go, all the way. How to stuff a cube. That went a bit wrong there, didn't it? Oh well, there we go. There's a few little errors along the way, but nobody's going to see them except you. Okay, just keep. Off we go. And you've got a perfect little cube. So if you've got a lot of little squares that you've made, whatever they are, and you fancy having a go at stitching them together in a cube, I've not done it before, and I don't think I've made too bad an attempt. I would make sure that they were probably a bit closer in size than they are, but you know, that just adds to the sort of handmade vibe. Oh, as you see, little mistakes like that, doesn't matter. Just keep going. I'm not a make a mistake, undo it and do it again person, as you may have already noticed if you've been here a little while. And it's the template for the little characters is still available. It's just in my Google Docs, and I'll leave the link in the description box under the video if you want to go and grab it. It's just one page, little download that you can print off. But, you know, I mean, I didn't really bother with it in the end, but the bat I did, and for the cat. But for my ghost, I just made it up. They're just simple. Little ideas to get you going. Oh, we're nearly done. I'm just going to finish this off. Can't believe it. That was a lot of blanket stitching. Probably the same as you'd do in a book, but I've just had to do it all at the same time. And I thought it might be quite boring to watch. Right, let's just put these two together because there's a big hole there. A big hole. I don't want a big hole. What am I doing here? Right, now I'm going to have to do a knot in this corner because I can't get underneath. So I'm going to do that. Just, oh, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going to do that again. Oh, it's all knotting up for some reason. I'm not. Oh, I've got a knot. I don't think that's coming undone. Right, and we're going to cut it quite low down, not super low. Ha ha! We're done. So we've got Chanel. I named him Casper. We got Dior, the bat. We have our moon. We have Stretch the spider and the witch's hat. So all in all, I think that is really cute. I love it. I think my favourite is either the cat or Casper. Although I do like the boat and I love the moon. Oh, I just like it. I love it. Thank you for being a part of this little project, guys. And I look forward to seeing you again when we get on with our gratitude journaling for November. Bye for now.